Very tiny SPY. These are really, really tiny SPY candles here right now. We're kind of losing a little bit of momentum to the upside. SPY kind of flattening out a little bit here. Again, if we go to regular candles now, we're going to see a little bit of a pullback. Still above the 15. Still above the 15. But candles are kind of small here. Amazon put in an all-time high, starting to pull back slightly. Very, very slightly. That's the all-time high there, 241.13. The SPY still just hugging the 8 here. I'm hugging the 15 here, right here. We did get to yellow here, so that's a little bit of a concern. But again, go to Heikin-Achi candles and see what it looks like. Again, we see we had a Heikin-Achi reversal right here. See this flat top candle? If you're in long, you got to be out here. Price action getting pretty choppy now. It's about 11.22. So the market had a nice move up here this morning, just kind of flattening out right now. Shy pointing out Twillo and Net having two nice moves up today. Yeah, Twillo had a big, huge gap up the other day, and it's just went sideways yesterday, gapped up today again, really nicely. Nice move on that one. Net as well. These software companies have been doing really well. Net with up 8% today on Cloudflare on Net. Big move up. SPY just putting in a Heikenach candle right here, a flat top. This is Heikenach reversal to the bearish side, sitting right on the 15. Okay, that's Heikenach. That's a reversal on the SPY. So SPY coming down, breaking down toward the VWAP here, below the 15, heading for the VWAP. Kind of a short runway here down to the VWAP, so be careful. If you try to go short here, you don't have much space. Again, I'm just kind of watching here now. I'm not going to chase the SPY down toward the VWAP. It's not far enough, not enough room. Triple Q's doing pretty much the same thing, not quite as dramatic. Again, we get yellow here, so we're bearish. This is a bearish setup, and this was a Heikenach reversal to the downside. But again, not an awful lot of room to the downside, so I'm waiting for a long setup on the SPY again today. Not an unexpected day. I mean, this was kind of an unexpected nice run up, but the market is expecting it to be relatively flat, even though we had a nice move up here. The T2104 right now is bearish. very bearish on the T2104, so keep that in mind. Again, very, very choppy market here now. After this nice run up, we're just really chopping around. Q's sitting just above the 50-day moving average on the daily chart. 50-day moving average is 517.16. 517.16. Again, these are Heikinatsu candles here, and you can see we had a Heikinatsu reversal right here, breaking down below the 15 with the VWAP right here. Dimitri is wondering if the T triple Qs is too leveraged for safe use. Well, I mean, it's a leveraged ETF, so I mean, it's fine for the SPY super system. I wouldn't hold it overnight, but it's okay. Again, the move either way is going to be exaggerated because of the fact that it's a leveraged one. But it's fine if you're comfortable with the risk. That's fine. I mean, here's the TQQQ here. Whoops. One too many Qs. So you can see it looks very, very similar, but again, it is leveraged, so it's going to move more, both ways. So just make sure you control your risk on something like that. shoot over to regular candles here, we're going to see a little bit of a bounce starting right there. Again, right about the 50, just above the 50 SMA on the daily. SPY also with a little bit of a bounce here. Again, coming off the VWAP with the 15 just above. Very choppy market here now. You can just see that this price action is really flattened out into just a lot of chop. Looks like an RT reversals here, but we got a reversal here, but this market it's not going anyplace. So just again, the Qs are just above the 50. SPY's coming in here toward the VWAP.
WCC says DeepSeeker-1 is reportedly running inference on Huawei's Ascend 910C AI chips, showing China's growing AI capabilities.
Q is still hanging above the VWAP here. Again, the Qs on the daily chart have the 50-day moving average pretty close right now. $517.17.
On HOOD, Rahmud, co-founder and CEO, to be on Fox Business this afternoon, 3 p.m.
Yeah, it's really low probability trading here environment right now. It's just you can just see the cues just moving sideways. Um, SPY also just kind of moving sideways, coming right down toward the VWAP. It's kind of a short setup, but I mean, if it's right close to the VWAP, you can't really take it there. IWM also coming in. IWM a little bit weaker than the other indexes. Notice IWM is well below the VWAP. And IWM is coming down right close to the 100-day moving average on the daily. They got quite a bit of support is just below these prices right now on the Qs and on the IWM. SPY is well above its 50-day moving average. It's sitting right at the 8 right now, right at the 8 exponential moving average. Q's just moving sideways. Hey, see if we get any questions here. As I'm just kind of trying to find setups, but it's really difficult right now in this market. Really, just really choppy. You can see we're just not doing anything here. No nice trend here, but no trend here at all. Get a Heikenatch reversal to the downside, then bounce right back up again on the Qs. It was very close to the 50-day moving average on the Qs on the daily. So SPY right down toward the VWAP here with the 15 just above. Current time frame momentum though pretty red.
Seeing headlines out of LVMH, fiscal year net profit lower than expected. Seeing a little downtick in TPR.
Welcome to all the YouTube folks watching today. We had a nice little run up in the market this morning, gap up, a nice little run up, and now just really choppy now. These are Heikenatch candles, by the way, that I've got here on this chart right now in the SPY. Looking for flat bottoms for bullish and flat tops for bearish. This is a bearish reversal right here. It's coming right down to the VWAP. SPY right on the VWAP. And if you use regular candlesticks, you'll see that it's went right to the VWAP, right there, sitting right on it. Again, I'm staying away from these SPY super system trades right now. There's just not enough room here for any kind of a profit. It came through the 15, but the VWAP is right there on the SPY. Qs pretty much did the same thing, and now they're just moving sideways. So I've got to see a better setup before I take any of these. I'll look for some individual stocks. Good morning, Sean. Good morning. Not an awful lot to trade right now. Really flat action. Nice SPY super system trade here, which I didn't catch this morning, but this was perfect. Again, went from yellow to blue. This is a Fibonacci candle, went right up through the VWAP. You get a flat bottom candle here, a flat bottom candle here. The reversal was actually right here, but you have to wait for the blue, and then it came in, and then it was a beautiful run up right here. I guess you're gonna get out, of course, when you start getting this stuff, and this is what's happening right now. Just a lot of chop.
WUNLF talked that the CEO to be on CNBC.
So bouncing the SPY. Getting through the 15. Still red down here. But likely to go to blue here quickly. If we get a little bit of a pop in it. Moving up right at the 15. About 10 minutes to 12. Market not doing much here at anything right now. Just moving sideways. Jeff, you bought the SPYs when they touched the VWAP? Okay, right there. Problem is you have red down here, so that's a concern. That's something you got to take into consideration, that your current time frame momentum was showing selling, not buying. You really want this to be blue before you go long here. Going long off the VWAP's okay. You get the 15. I'd rather look for a break through the 15, but I'd want to have this blue. FCX is a good one this morning. Yeah, that was a nice short. It's still a nice short, Roger. Really nice. You took it for 24 cents, Jeff. Yeah, that was a scalp. That was pretty quick. Good job. Again, you're trading against the momentum, though. Just be aware of that. I mean, you're taking a trade off the VWAP is what you were doing. But I don't have a lot of confidence in any of these moves right now. It's very, very sideways. Again, good time to sit on your hands right now. This is just chop, all chop here in the market, unless you can find a really good stock. It's blue sky there, still below the VWAP. BYON. BYON stuck at the 100-day moving average on the daily. Q's tipping over to buying here as it breaks above the 15. Then we get a Heikenite reversal candle on the Qs. Also on the SPY. SPY, so it's just coming up over the 15. Qs as well. So that's an entry on the Qs right here. Long entry on the Qs. We get current time frame momentum is blue. These are Heikenite candles. You get a Heikenite reversal here to the upside. Again, it's pretty small candles, but that is a SPY super system trade right there. I just took some Q calls. That comes as number 3. It's Q calls on this on the SPY super system right here. Long the Qs. Jeff pointing out NVIDIA is recovering some. Yeah, this has the 200-day moving average is critical on NVIDIA. It's just gotten above there now. Again, I'm long the Qs right here. We'll just watch and see what this does. $519.77. It's running up to close to the 8 and the 15 here right now on the daily chart. See how much this Q works. I mean, we've got, it is running right into the 15 EMA right here. It's 520.46, so about 80 cents below there. Switch this over to regular candles so I can see what's going on with the regular candles. And it's still bullish here. Again, it's a very choppy day. Probably going to be fairly passive as far as the profits on this is concerned. I don't know if we'll get any kind of a run. Right now I'm up about 30 cents on this Q trade, about $30 a contract. And any kind of weakness here, and I'm going to take it off. A little after 12 o'clock here. Again, I took a SPY Super System trade right here, broke into the 15, went to blue, Heikenatsu reversal candle. These are regular candles here, but I used the Heikenatsu candle to get in right here. Flat bottom, break through, still moving up here. Again, I'm up about 40 cents right now on the trade, $40 a contract. And I'm going to switch to regular candles so I can judge my exit, which is probably going to be right now. Yep, I'm out. All right, $40 a contract on that. That worked out pretty well. SPY Super System trade for the day here so far. That was a nice setup. I missed the best one this morning, which was back here on the SPY. This is the one I didn't catch this morning, which was really perfect. Right here. If I look at the Heikenatsu's, which is how we get into these, see this Heikenatsu reversal right here. Flat bottom, went blue, flat bottom. This was a nice move right here. Right up to here, just get out. That was good for about $2, about $2 a contract. So I'm out of the Qs again right now. Still moving up though. So I missed a little bit of a pop here by getting out. I get at 40 cents, $40. Right now it's up $60. All right, so that was my one trade so far today on the SPY Super System. Call 519-0109, trimming at 159. Nice job. Half off, excellent. What strike did I take on the Qs? Well, I would have taken one strike in the money, so I'll tell you what I took. I took the 518s, I think. Let me see. Wait a minute. No, that's not right. 519s. 519s. 519s for 136. 519s for 136. Out for 176. They're trading at 186 right now. Again, I recommend that you go by regular candles once you get into the trade, so you can kind of judge the momentum a little bit better. It still looks good. But just remember, with today's expiration, you're going to get some time decay if the stock moves sideways. Today's expiration, Gary. Yeah, I did use today's expiration. Joe, all out. Nice trade. Beautiful trade. Very, very nice trade. It's going for, it's 193 right now. Again, I getting 136 out at 176. It's still moving up. It's up to about $2 right now. But this is, on a day like this, you don't want to get too greedy, I don't think. I mean, this could keep on going, but you still get your Heikin-Ashi flat bottom candles here. So, all right, so it's about 12:08 here. I'm gonna get lunch here pretty soon. Let's see if any questions over there on YouTube. Nope. All right, so that was my one SPY super system trade of the day. It still looks good. It still looks good. They're running right. The Qs are running right into the 15 EMA on the daily chart right now. SPY also is right up almost against 604.09 on the SPY would be resistance here. So it's kind of running into it. It didn't have quite as good a run as the Qs did there. Yeah, for the Q trade at 12 o'clock today, you took the SPY, which was okay. I mean, the SPY was a good one too. You didn't take the Qs because there was a lot of wicks. Were you looking at regular candles or Heikin-Ashi candles? Here's the Qs. I'm not sure if you were looking at Heikin-Ashi candles or regular candles. Here's the thing with Heikin-Ashi candles. This is important to understand. Heikin-Ashi candles, you notice when you have a regular candles and you have wicks on the tops, all right? Wicks on the tops of regular candles when it's moving up is bearish because it shows sellers coming in. Okay. However, on the Heikin-Ashi candles, wicks on the top are not they're bullish. They're not bearish. So a flat bottom with a wick on the top is a bearish candle. Is a bullish candle, not a bearish candle. So it's different. Yeah, you're looking at regular candles. Okay, well the wicks on regular candles would be indicative of some resistance. These are regular candles. I see what you're talking about here, but yeah, I wouldn't have with this kind of a move. I wouldn't have coming through there. I wouldn't have paid much attention to that. I like the Qs because they had some decent room to run. And listen, the Nasdaq is a more volatile index, and it tends to give you more profits and more losses, bigger ones. Carl, SPY new daily high. Good job. Yep. SPY got to the high of the day. Again, high of the day on the SPY right now. 603.64, and 604.09 is the next resistance level on it. Qs also, by the way, a new high of the day. High of the day in the Qs 520.84. Again, we took this TXN off today, in at 1345, out at 1590. That was some good mitigation. We mitigate the losses on the time spread that didn't work. The Q's still moving up. It's about 12:15 here. I'm going to stop and get some lunch here in a second. We'll go ahead and stop the YouTube feed here in just a few minutes. Again, I'm out of the queues. Could have stayed in them longer. They kept them moving up, but I was happy with the profits I took in that one. These are regular candles right now. We'll look at Hikinachi's. I'll be looking for another. See the flat bottoms on these things still moving up nicely. SPY still moving up nicely as well. There was a reversal right there. 11:55, 12 o'clock, right through the 15. Still a nice setup on the SPY. SPY high of the day, 603.81, so pretty close. All right, I'm going to stop and get some lunch. Again, thanks for all the callers this morning. It was a pretty interesting market here. We had that gap up, pull back, then a nice run up in the SPY earlier, and then a pretty nice trade in the Qs here that I took. I left some money on the table, but listen, you can never get in at the bottom or out at the top, so I was perfectly happy with the $40 a contract I took on that. That's my only SPY Super System trade of the day so far, and I haven't taken any other trades right now. Again, I'm just waiting to see if I can find something that can take perhaps intraday, a stock, or perhaps slightly overnight. But again, I got the Fed tomorrow that I've got to be aware of. All right, I'll be back in just a bit here. I'm going to get something to eat, and I'll go ahead and shut down the YouTube feed till tomorrow. Thank you, folks from YouTube. Thanks very much for watching and coming to the room. Again, I'm Dave, so this is the SPY Super System software that we have here. So also the compass. This gives us current time frame momentum. This tells us whether institutions are buying or not at the moment. You can see they're buying the Qs right now. Blue and green are buying. And again, I have this trading room that I run every week, every day, market open to market close, and I also have an alert service where we send out trades of the highest probability trade setups. And today we've been following the SPY Super System, which is what we use for using 5-minute candles to trade fairly quick trades on the SPY, the Qs, and the IWM. All right, thanks everybody. I'm going to go ahead and close down the YouTube feed. We'll see you folks tomorrow.